Hi students, today we'll be going through Pure Chemistry Ammonia, GCE O-Level Chemistry OEQs. So let's get started with the first question. In a Haber process, nitrogen and hydrogen react to form ammonia. What is the source of hydrogen? We have air as the option, ethanol, oil, or sulfuric acid. So nitrogen, right? Nitrogen is actually from air. But for this question, we are looking for hydrogen. Hydrogen is actually obtained from oil. Okay, why is hydrogen obtained from oil? It's because hydrogen is obtained from natural gas, methane, during oil mining. Okay, next part. Next question. An excess of sodium hydroxide is added to aqueous solution of X and void. Ammonia gas is only given off after aluminium foil is added to the hot solution. So we need to find the identity of X. For this aluminium foil added in, right, we are actually testing for nitrate. Since ammonia gas is given off, there is the presence of nitrate. So of all these options, A and C are out. And also ammonia gas is only given off after aluminium foil is added. So that means there is no ammonium. So the answer we are looking at is sodium nitrate. As ammonia gas is only given off after aluminium foil, there's no ammonium. Yeah, so sodium hydroxide reacts with sodium nitrate and aluminium foil to produce the ammonia gas. Okay, next question. Which statement about ammonia is correct? Ammonia decomposes on heating to a high temperature to form nitrogen and hydrogen. It dissolves in water to form acidic solution. This is wrong because we are looking at ammonia, which is alkaline. And for C, it is formed when ammonia salts is reacted with an alkaline. So this is also out. So A is the option. A is the correct one. So the reaction of manufacture of ammonia is a reversible reaction. It means the backward reaction will take place under certain condition. Hence, at high temperature, nitrogen and hydrogen are being formed. This experiment was set up to investigate the movement of gaseous ammonia and gaseous hydrogen chloride. So we actually have a tube here. DEM indicator, universal indicator paper, number 1. DEM universal indicator paper, number 2. So what we can see here at the number 1 is filled with concentrated ammonia solution. Then on the right side is filled with concentrated hydrochloric acid. So let's see what the question wants. The white powder formed on the tube due to reaction between gaseous ammonia and gaseous hydrochloric to form solid ammonium chloride. Insert the correct symbol in the equation to show the reaction is reversible. Okay, so the arrow that we put, it must be this arrow. This represents reversible reaction. So if you were to only put one direction, that is not reversible. Next. The tube contains 2 pieces of universal indicator paper. Complete the table below to show the color and pH value of each of the paper at the end of the experiment. Okay, so universal indicator paper 1. The color is purple because of pH value of 12. Then the one on the right side, the color is red and the pH level is 2. Due to the concentrated ammonia solution and also the concentrated hydrochloric solution. Explain why the white powder does not form in the center of the tube. Okay. Why does the white powder not form in the center of the tube? is because of the relative molecular masses of NH3 and HCl, ammonia and also hydrochloric. Since the rate of diffusion is dependent on the mass of the molecule, NH3 being the lighter one will travel further compared to the heavier HCl. So hence, that's why the white powder is not formed at the center of the tube. Next question. Ammonium nitrate is also used as a fertilizer. It is made from ammonia. Complete the table about the source of gases used in manufacture of ammonia. So nitrogen. Nitrogen is from air. It's obtained by fractional distillation. The hydrogen is from crude oil. It's actually obtained by cracking. Air and cracking, yes. Part B. Crops use nitrogen from ammonium nitrate for growth. A typical bag of fertilizer contains 50 kg of ammonium nitrate. Calculate the mass of nitrogen in this bag of fertilizer. So mass of nitrogen, we will use this formula. So for this formula, we take the number of nitrogen times the AR of nitrogen, and also to find the MR of, we multiply it by 50 kg and convert the kg to grams by multiplying 1,000. So this part is the answer that we get. We can leave our answer either in grams or in kg. Part C. Fertilizers that contain ammonium nitrate are slightly acidic. Calcium carbonate can be added to the fertilizer so that the soil does not become acidic, but calcium hydroxide should not be used. Explain why calcium hydroxide should not be added to the fertilizer. So why shouldn't we add calcium hydroxide into the fertilizer, right? It's because calcium hydroxide is a base. It will react with ammonium nitrate to form ammonia. So during the reaction, nitrogen, which is needed for healthy growth, is reduced and released in the form of ammonia. So that's why. Next question. The following compounds are used in manufacturing chemicals for agriculture. We have potassium phosphate, part B, part C, part D, and part E. Use the letters A, B, C, D, and E to answer the following question. Which solid compound is added to soil to increase the pH? If we want to increase the pH, we should add something alkaline. So we will be looking at D. Because D is actually calcium hydroxide. Hydroxide is alkaline. Next. Two raw materials are used to make a compound. One of the raw material is made by cracking hydrocarbon. The other raw material is obtained by fractional distillation of air. So based on these two information, we should know the identity of the raw materials. So the first one is made by cracking hydrocarbon. That means this part, right, is the raw material is hydrogen. The other raw material is obtained by fractional distillation of air. That means it is nitrogen. So which compound is manufactured from these two raw materials? Nitrogen and hydrogen, it will give us ammonia, NH3. So C is actually the ammonia. Which two compounds can be reacted together to form an ammonia salt? So ammonia salt, we need H2SO4 and also ammonia gas. So with B and C. This is H2SO4 and also NH3. You'll get the ammonia salt. Give the formula of the salt. Oh, okay. So just now we have H2SO4 and also NH3. What we'll get is ammonia salt. So we'll get ammonium sulfate. This is the name of the salt. We need the formula of the salt. So ammonium is NH4 plus, sulfate is SO4 2 minus. We will get NH4 bracket 2 as SO4. That's the formula. Yep, correct. Next. NPK fertilizers are solid fertilizers that contain compounds of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Which two compounds could be mixed to produce an NPK fertilizer? So NPK consists of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So we need this A because we need potassium and phosphorus, and also nitrogen. So here, A and E. A is potassium phosphate and E is ammonium nitrate. So these two compounds, when we mix together, we'll get this NPK fertilizer. So that's all for this session of pure chemistry ammonia OEQs.